Good morning, everyone. Today, I want to show something very interesting here. It's about the ChatGPT and the most recent structure that I did. Yeah. Okay, I will introduce to you. And before that, I wanted to share some very interesting and also important things with you guys. Regarding the Heroku, okay, and then about the Vercel. If you Probably people you know, right? When you're using Heroku, probably this is what anyway you're gonna use sort of say for your project something happening like a React, right? And they have a backend as the Node.js, right? So it's just a little bit harder, for you to host it. That's why you choose Heroku, right? You do proxy, right? So it's gonna be a little bit easy for you to post it on Heroku. And then I did that too. Usually I took like about 2 years to host everything from Heroku, and finally I got it this. I couldn't find the users. So the reason is Heroku says someone hacked the account. That's why they have to remove my users. So that means all information under my the user account will be completely wiped out. There's no way to reinstate or recover, so on and so forth. So that's going to be pain though. Remember, as I mentioned, it's going to be 2 years for my app and database connection is completely wiped out. You have to create a new one, but the new one is based on the support from the Heroku. They say they won't be able to migrate or you know they copy whatever from the previous to it's basically gone. Without warning, without information, notification, nothing, your stuff gone. So that's why I was, remember as I mentioned, 2 years, I highly suggest you guys do not do it. Otherwise, you're going to be facing lots of problems. And if you sue them sue them millions for the problem, right? Okay, I choose not to use it, and of course, right? And we have some other options like AWS, but today I'm going to introduce you to the scale. This is the best. Issue is like it's not very friendly with the React, but friendly with the Next.js. Yeah, it's naturally that today. So that's why today I'm going to show you, React plus Node that we can use in Next.js to do the job completely, and also hosting will be very simple. I know if you can see that this is really is Next.js app project, right? So what I did is like I'm using Next.js. Let me show you the final result always. This is what I want to do. Because end of the day, so this will be this is ChatGPT. I'm using Next.js um, to do the front end, also the back end. If you search this, what's the Vercel, right? To enter, it will connect to the OpenAI, right? And yeah, it will return the result. So currently, this is I'm just using DaVinci, one of the DaVinci text models, but from API you know there's too much models, right? And I'm not gonna go through this. There's so too much models. You can search around, and now you can do it. Go to the documentation, and then you find a modeling. There's a lot of different models. You see that, right? And also image model as well. But what I'm using today is DaVinci Reason 3 model, top the text of DaVinci model. So this description, how this model and it can be sent back to you, max request language 300 tokens, simple. Okay, use that. back to the my code right here. Okay, so as you mentioned about React and then the the Node.js, right? Probably you can start with the backend first. Okay, we're gonna do start with backend first. Inside of the page, you will have an API folder. Anything under that, anything under the API folder, so this is something that you can call. Okay, I already have my local launch. You see, right? I'm not going to start up right now. Over there, sorry, give me a second. I shrink the project a little bit. Over here, and I move over there. Yeah. Now you can see inside of folder. Let me show you what the structure of next year is. It's a very easy thing to start. Right. What you can do, is just folder. So, this one localhost API GPT, right? Whatever. Or you go API folder. Let's call our hello page. I'll show you what hello page is like. Hello page, right? So this is right there. Really just hello page. I put a plus, and then save it, and I run it. So this is plus. It's very easy, right? API hello. I can do anything that I want. So it's a naturally routed. Okay, in our case, so I put it into the GPU folder, right? And with the bracket, query bracket, prompt dot here. I'll show you what that means. So this is literally means this is a little bit, this is a little jumper, okay? And yeah, maybe I can show you real quick. What I will do is I'll do another. Let's see, hello dot here, right? And I just regular export default like hello, right? So that I will do. Oh, yeah, this automatically too much hello, right? So that I will do. And I return. And something to say. Hmm, okay. Uh, what is that? And say hello. Okay. So you like that? Okay. Function. Oh, sorry. This is this is a TypeScript, and I forgot. To use a TypeScript model. But anyway, I will do the copy there. The same thing, you do the hello right here, and it's the hello in the inside GPT folder, right? So do that. So once you save it, and remember API, right? And I'm on the GPT folder, and it's the hello. Yeah, I will render that for you. That's the reason why the routing is super easy. Right? Okay, now I'm gonna do this right. So do that, and yeah, I want to do this. I don't need it. So then when we go back to this is the back end code is called prompt stuff. Why is bracket square bracket? Because this is the variable the file, which means you can bring the variable as a prompt, as a variable named prompt from your from your route. So let's say if I say GPT and I say this is like I want to React, right? So this React will be bring in from here, right? So it will be using as an argument or variable, right? And then in the future, so it's going to be used in the in the query script. So right, okay. So here's the React before you do something, do something for us. This is what is going to do. Let's go to a open API, right? You can search it based on the search prompt, which is what I put it what prompt can do, which is what React can do. Well, in return we have 700. But remember, I just showed you max is the 4,000, right? We do that. And yeah, so this is the body collected, right? And yeah, I forgot to mention you about this is what we're gonna use the open API, right? And then we do the configuration by bringing the organization and the API key. So you should go to API to get your API key right here. New API key. Just create a new API key, right? And then you can use there. Right? You can use mine, but this is what you're gonna do. Configuration, and then very easy. Open API call, bring in configuration, right? Async await to create a completion of object, which is right there. Bring this over and then return. Return this, right, for the JSON, and you return JSON structures. Let me show you what a JSON structure is, right? So it's literally just inside the choices. So this will be the text, and there will be index, will be finish reason, right? So this is what I indicate the right, it's, at the end. But this will be the return, is the response JSON, their type will return back to the front. So this is API, okay? We're using this way to do the API, as you can see, right? So at the front page, it's a UI page. So what I did also, I put it into the GPT as well. And I call it Open API. I'm gonna grab it and I'm gonna put it there. The window is slightly small, but I want to just put everything in a shot and just do that. And what is this does? Let me show you the sample first. Okay, so this will be the same thing, the routing will be, don't forget about this, right? Inside of the page, right? GPT and Open API. OpenAI, right? So this is our UI file. Okay, and the tricky part is how you call the API. Right? If you follow me, right? There's a few ways to call. One is let me see if I actually have it. So let me open a little bit deeper. It's using the server side prompt, which is server side rendering, and I can call the API 302 API GPT. This is literally is React, not JavaScript. Remember, our sample is React, right? Yeah, we just call that, right? We bring back, push it up. But however, because we wanted to feeding that prompt, which variable, collect from the client side. So that's why we won't be able to use this method, right? What we're gonna do, we're gonna using our front end method, which is page. Okay, I'll explain this a little bit to you. Remember this interface, right? The data structure, as I mentioned to you, right? It's the return data structure. What we're gonna do from here is, yeah, I just quickly go through it. So basically, and this is the data. Okay, so the section grid is right there. Let's do the section grid. We're using a user sector to section data, right? This is same as calling, right? The API. And to return JSON data, right? This is a TypeScript file, right? And then, right, and then you just store the data into the set prompt, which is set user space. We did it here. So let me make it a bit, right? Okay, so this is follows the data structure, which is up per se, right? Index, log, top, final, whatever. So this is really, one more time, it's going to be the return data. It's a little confusing, but I just want to let you know this is the data type. Okay. Yeah, okay. So this is that. Wow, hello, so right there. And yeah, open check, which is the open file one more time. Right? Store into the prompt, and then we'll start passing them over, okay, to the body of the UI. I'm using Tailwind to do this. The people they don't understand what the Tailwind is, I think it's right here. So there's too much information, but Tailwind is, I think I really like it. It's the best star sheet. You can take a look. Okay? It's very easy to understand. So basically, not going to be go to the detail. Basically, it tells you hover, you will see text read 8,000. This literally is the CSS stuff. You just make it literally easy. Read the text is 800. 800 is the bold, is the weight, right? And then you can do a lot of different, for example, you can do 700. You can do that as well, right? So if you hit the option, oh sorry, not option, it's control space, and it will load up. You can just easily just pick something that you want to pick. Lake, gray, right? I don't even use it before to see that. 700 the weight, so we can do it a little later, okay? And then P, that's the new pending text size, just a sentence, okay? So it's easy. So this literally just indicated that chart color, right? And I just realized, cool. I can do that, right? We'll just quickly go through the tone start sheets, right? Do the start sheet. Okay, so okay, continue what we did before, right? Remember, we're sorting to the step prompt, and the step prompt is right here, right? We'll do display text, right? Again, one more time, there's a data structure text in there. Okay, so just displays like that. That's why you click, that's information right there. Okay, information really is calling the API internally to get that. I can show this is super easy compared with the Express. We really know, right? Everything's in one spot now. You can really consider about this, and right. And the others, I don't want to explain this too much. It's literally just a box, input box, and a button, and hit enter, right? And on click, okay, handle the submit, right there. Right? What we'll do is just like give it a data, serve data to the message, right? Message, right? The message will just serve it here. Once the user expect to get it, once the message is changed, right? Then will be invoke the user spec, right? And it will be called the URL again. So that's the whole inside this purpose for that. Leave a comment below if you still confused with this, but I can just I can just code the and then really out later but other than that, I think that you are real developer, it's really easy to do. So okay, I understand giving you too much information right there, but so let's give it a shot. Okay. So overall, so this is what we're doing today. I'm gonna be giving you a final, summary, right? So we're just using this is the next year's project. It's gonna be 10 times faster than React. We dumped to use. We're not gonna use the backend. It's gonna be using API instead of Next.js. We created a dynamic structure page. There's a lot of we can do. I think it's easy to do. That's what I'm doing. Bringing the messages or prompt data, right? And we just serve the body, object the body, right? That is the create completion for the OpenAI to fetch the data and then return back to the front page, to the UI page. Okay, we store that into the prompt user factor variable, right? And then eventually we use this to display the text. This is a whole concept of that, right? This is how we're going to do it. And maybe another buzzword is really ChatGPT, right? We actually call it OpenAI. So this is really similar than the ChatGPT, which everyone loves it right now. That's all for today, though. And don't forget, a lot of information for you to do right now. If you want to share some ideas, like sometimes share ideas, sometimes I share, experience as well. So this is 2 years. Okay, Heroku completely wiped out my account. So no matter how cheap or how good, how bad they're going to use, this is not acceptable. Thinking about it, right? I suggest when you're using Heroku, think twice, right? So I would choose the Vercel. They don't have a problem right now. And I fixed the React Plus Node. A lot of people using that instead of Next.js, right? Maybe in the next video, what I will do, we still can using this type of structure, but we still can host the Vercel, but we're going to using Docker. Okay, using Docker Composer, right, and make the connection between React and Node, two projects, and we deploy to the Vercel, right? Let Vercel understand these two projects are related to each other, translating their environment variables between each other, right? We can do that as well, but next video. Otherwise it's a little bit too much. And last but not least, I want to show you what the Vercel does. And, where's the Vercel here? Where's the Vercel? Yeah, I can literally just go Vercel.com. Yeah, this is a project. One thing I need to do is so what is environment variable? Yeah, to bring your environment variable right there. Okay, go to the setting environment variable to this environment variable. Everything inside of your env.env file right there. Okay, it's gonna be right here. React app, OpenAI secret key. I can store it. Okay, I think this is all for today. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and leave it a comment below, and then let me know. So maybe I can do a little bit more deeper, but it's really it will be a quick tip sharing. Have a nice day, guys.